going to have a great game.
We got Jake Naso back in the face-off against Stathakis for Denver. And we are underway here at Koskinen Stadium, what we anticipate to be another great matchup between these two powerhouse programs. And Duke looking to go on offense early. Can have that kind of performance once again for Denver, give them a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a big determination in terms of
another key face-off here. Tracked down again by Stathakis. He's off to a good start this afternoon. I think it's interesting.
A real statement for Robertson as a freshman.
Another face-off scooped up by Naso that time. And, so a quick start, maybe the best start of the season outside of that opener against Robert Morris when Duke came out and just lit up the scoreboard early. But considering the competition today and
both offenses know the teams very well, and they're fighting for the right matchups in order to get those imbalances that they can leverage. Denver
up to him this week, a guy that came in, maybe a little undersized out of Canada, had to really work hard, was kind of in a shell early on, but he said this. Silstrup, he has 5 career hat tricks, but he's gotten off to a really good start. 4 goals in each of the first 2 games this season. He's got 1 today already, and Denver has its first lead.
Where there's areas of weakness has really been wide open guys on the crease, or different kinds of switching and mismatches from behind. So that's all coachable. They can fix that stuff. But I actually think that Duke's on offense has gotten the shots they wanted to, which is different than the Jacksonville game.
Right. Well, Stathakis has won 5 of 8, make it possibly 6 out of 9 as he fights for it, but it's taken away this time by Duke, who comes down with it. So we'll see Duke set up the offense, see if they can get another good look and put it past Thompson.
There's Naso.
Naso quickly finds Cole Krause, who gets a shot off the rebound opportunity for Dyson Williams, and he fires it home. Goals. We've got a few of them for you today to start things off. Not what we expected in this, as you've called it, a prize fight. And it's 5-4 early, and Duke will take possession once again.
So right now they switch back to Ginder at this face-off X. I think they're trying to get.
So Connor's 2nd goal of the season.
It's got Naso back in, so they're alternating face-off at Duke. I think that's just to throw something different as Stathakis.
Bit of a stalemate. Ball does come loose. Still a battle. Ultimately scooped up by the Blue Devils.
They're going to run.
Carpenter.
Yep. And that's something that, Duke really needed to come back with a stop there after a 4-goal run, and they did. And that was something that they weren't able to do last week against Jacksonville. And for Tierney, they've been really limiting the big guys, which is one of their things that they wanted to do. And they wanted to show that they could really, but yeah, he's just so fast. Fluid.
It's Nakai Montgomery's 6th goal so far in 2022. He had a couple on Sunday against Jacksonville. And Duke so far 5 goal scorers out of the 6 goals, much like what we'd expect from a team that's very balanced. Flag that time. By Sean Lowe, that beautiful no-look pass.
Yeah, Cam is a man-up specialist. He's very slippery, getting inside, down low, and that's what he's known for. It's going to be critical because
seen a couple of violations called. Duke does lead by a very slight margin, 8 out of 14 so far in this one, but we'll come away with one more.
That was a push with possession, possibly. The ref didn't call it.
Speaks to how dangerous O'Neal can be. Another face-off, battle for, and Stathakis does come away with it. Tries to flip it on, but it's intercepted that time by Krause. Dyson off to a tremendous start here in 2022. He came in just 9 points away from his total that he had all of last year.
Yeah, before
15 games.
before COVID, he was the leading scorer on the team. So he had one game that year. I don't remember who it was against. He had 10 goals.
Stathakis and Naso will get us started here at the face-off. Duke's had a slight advantage here so far today. The dot 9 of 17, which is a bit of a change from last year where Stathakis really looked good and dominated that matchup. Scooped up by Montgomery, signaling to his teammates, going quickly the other way. Here, a shot right out of the gates for Robertson. We haven't seen him do much today.
Beautiful play. But, this is an important statement goal for Duke.
8 goals so far for Robinson. It's his 9th goal against Denver in his career to go along with 2 assists. So he's had a lot of success against the Pioneers, and he gets Duke started. So right out of the locker room twice here to open up this half. Montgomery involved in both of those.
Yeah, and when you look at it, they had a goal at one end. That's a success. A stop at the other end, that's a success, and then a goal at the other end, that's a success. So that's how they're thinking of it right now. Their whole, and it's a game of runs, right? And then so you're sitting there and you're looking at it from a possession standpoint right there. They're making all the plays they need to make.
From Penn, came in today, 4th on the team in points here early on. So we see Stathakis back in there, and he wins it. Another big face-off coming as Denver tries to battle back here in the third. Think back to where this game was a year ago, right, when Duke was down big in that one in the third. Late in the third quarter into the fourth was all Duke. Can Denver flip the script today? That's the question as Sparrow loses control. And
no one's freaking out. Actually, they did it in 6 seconds.
Yeah, it was beautifully done, a great look, and a beautiful finish by Sean Lowley, assisted by Brendan O'Neill. And that will do it for the third. So Duke,
you don't want to take your foot off the throttle.
Stathakis and Naso facing off here to begin this fourth. And it'll be Ledman taking it for the Blue Devils. It's incredible he's able to find room there, but he does. And O'Neill settling in pretty well.
And it's changing. Sorry to interrupt. It's changing to his short hand, to his strong hand. So
Yep.
that's a big benefit for him.
Hey, it's Robertson right off the face-off, and Duke. I mean, they had 5 multi-goal scorers today for the Duke Blue Devils, and it's 16-8 now as Stathakis tries to chase it down to win a face-off, as Denver needs to get possession here and get another chance on offense. Montgomery had it briefly, but knocked away. And
having been in this position, I could tell you that it's probably the offense is going a little bit cold. They haven't seen the play. Is if you're Coach Tierney, he probably reminded these guys, it's one step at a time, one goal at a time, one good play, make the next good play, and see where it goes.
Yeah, another whistle that time against Denver. Mason Williams, remarkable, and that gives him 4 today. Matches O'Neill as the top 2 goal scorers for seconds. Coming up for Duke, again, I mentioned 2 ranked matchups, Delaware and Penn. Delaware coming up on Tuesday for Denver.